Hi, hello. What is going on? It has been, what, roughly like 9 years since my last stream, I think? Yeah, I wasn't planning to be offline for that long. But here I am, back again. Not back with a brand new jam or anything. What did I do? I didn't do anything. See, here's the thing. I didn't want to set up the VTuber because if I set up Mina, I have to set up Goat. And that sounded like a pain in the ass. So I was like, okay, let's use the cam. And then I realized if I use the cam, then I have to get my ass ready. And that's a pain in the ass. So, you guys get a wig. It's not my actual hair. I was trimming this before the stream. Yeah, so I gave this thing a quick Renoa cut and some heat styling, and it looks a little less garbage than it was a little while ago. But yeah, do not panic, my hair is not currently black. I know better than to go black, because when you go black, you can't go back. That is just basic cosmetology. That is the second terrible pun. Misappropriation of a saying. Yeah, I said a wildly inappropriate one offline. I'm not sure if I should say that one because that one might get me tossed. I will think about it. Oh, welcome back, welcome back. 67 goddamn months. Good grief. Yeah, so you guys may notice, I've done some stream improvements. This very cool new chat coloration thing, I actually, did with Cursor. So, yeah, that is AI enhanced human coding. Scripting, I should say, but, yeah, I've done a little bit of stuff here and there. Probably barely noticeable for y'all. Apparently it was enough to break multi-streaming, so that was very pleasant to roll into and not even get notified. I was wondering why I was still like showing offline on everything. And then I go onto OBS and I'm like, why do I have 78% dropped frames? I blame connecting Kick, actually. I had Kick connected. It's actually a stream on Kick as well. I want to get this figured out. I will poke my settings and see if I can figure something out. Otherwise, yeah, I may have to like trim the bitrate or whatever. I mean, I've got a monster machine and a monster connection, so I don't get what the problem is. What else has been going on? Should I just like go full screen for a little bit while we're sitting here fucking yapping? Other stream improvements, we have waifuism back here, also husbandos. It's hard to see them. Zane and Silas are in these frames, and it kills my boyfriend to see them every day. Also up top I have Guts in his berserker armor. This is a Figma that I was like screaming about assembling a little while ago. It's maybe the worst Figma that I've worked on because like even not using glue, there were gaps between a lot of the armor pieces. And with the berserker armor, it's all very sharp. So to have like super sharp with a gap in it is worrisome. So that's gonna be a lot of fill work before I can actually paint the fucker, which sucks. So yeah, that was fun. And then I have my little pyramid head chilling over there. I also have Ramen Cat. That's a little hard to see because I have like all the lights on. You'll also notice back here, the leaf. That is the home of the leaf cat. She will come and go. She's been up there like 90% of the day, so she's probably like harassing either Bun or other cat, or other cat. And she'll probably be back soon because that is her favorite spot in the house, second only to my chair, which I'm currently taking up. So she has to find an alternative. Sorry. What else has been going on? Hear this? So this is like a thing that I've been dealing with, and like it kind of started when I had COVID around this time last year. Like I literally caught it on Halloween last year, and it seems like every time something affects my lungs, now it super affects my lungs, and I like already was asthmatic, so everything gets a little congested, right? So going to the casinos pretty much every night, or like during the day, has been a fucking nightmare for this. So I've had a lot of really bad days and some better ones. I'm trying not to catch the black lung. I am going in masked up. I do try to limit my time. If I'm like around heavy smokers, I try to book it the fuck away as soon as possible. But if somebody like last night is smoking a massive cigar next to a couple of the machines that I need to test, I am SOL. And I just have to sit there with my hoodie over my face as well to hopefully act as an additional filter. So yeah, sorry for the husky voice tonight, guys. I know it's probably not the best. It's actually reminiscent of how my voice sounded like before I had septoplasty to fix everything. So now I'm just like stuffed up in different ways. It's all just like the winterism of it all anyway. More stuff! Oh, so what happened to like all of October streams? I have been killing myself to finish my Melania costume. Fucking killing myself. Literally. Like, working myself to the bone. And I finally get her ready for like the third event I've told myself I'm going to try to take her to. I had to make the helm while I was recovering, so I couldn't try it on properly with like the wing and everything. Hold on one sec. This is our non-sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero. Tonight's drink of choice. Highly recommend. So yeah, this is the first year in a very long time that I haven't done a Halloween stream, and it fucking pisses me off. I had her ready, and I was like, I can't wear the helm. So I didn't wear it to Ren Fair. Like, I wasn't super worried about that, but I was like, fuck. Now I gotta fuck up the helm. And I finally told myself, it's fine. I was gonna do a funny thing. I'll tell you guys the funny thing after explaining why there was absolutely no stream. I got sick. I was sick in bed with a fucking migraine. And I was throwing up bile all morning. So that was not a good day. I ended up getting like a little better toward the end of the day for trick-or-treaters and stuff, but I didn't even dress up. I literally put on like one of my EGL, like all black lacy gothic looking dresses, and like no floof or anything attached, just cool dress, and then my black coat behind me. If you guys remember, like back in the day of my streams, like this is that Lolita coat that I was streaming for. So yeah, she's here. But yeah, that was my Halloween costume. So the joke? I'm still gonna give you guys a stream now that I have a camera. I got a new camera. This is a new camera. That's why I look less grainy. Hopefully on your side. On my side, it's a lot more clear, so let me know if there are any problems and we can work it out, like, offline. The idea. Remember that time, what is it, like 6 years ago, that we crowdfunded a Catgirl cosplay stream with channel points? It's like literally sitting there. Anybody Pepperidge Farm? Notice how I haven't cleared that? Because like I've been VTubing, right? And I'm like, well, I can just turn on the camera. That'll be fine. Alas, I have yet to do the Catgirl stream. It is coming. I will figure some shit out and maybe surprise you guys with a Catgirl week. Possibly month! I don't fucking know, but I owe you guys a lot because I've been offline fucking everywhere for a really long time. So the funny thing that I was going to do is wear the rest of Melania and do like all the makeup and everything. Like everything but the helm. And sit here on camera and just fucking play Vampire the Masquerade. If you've come into my channel while I've been offline, like it was all set up for Vampire the Masquerade. Not the new one! Original Bloodlines. That's the only one that exists. There is no sequel. The sequel is gone. Never happened. I was going to stream as Melania without the helm. With cat ears. And be a cat for Halloween. So, that unfortunately did not work out. I may still do some sort of a gimmick, but we shall see. We shall see. Hi Nine! Draco! Fellas, it's been a fucking trying time. Let's see, what other yip yap can I get to before I get to this thing that I haven't touched in, what, like a year-ish? What was my offline time? I should have asked somebody before I logged in. Wait, no, I've played Overwatch because I debated getting the Catgirl Mercy. The Black Cat Mercy skin. I did not. I saved my wallet and myself from being a degen again. So you guys do not have to deal with Overwatch streams. No. What was I? I'm sure I was on a roll here. Talking about other stuff I've been doing. Let's see. Gamba stuff, I guess, has been my go-to lately just because I've been in periods of like either migraine or gross most of the day. So now I'm back into the European hours. I did not sleep last night to try to help correct my hours, so I feel very much awake right now. Well, we'll see how I feel like 5 hours from now. Casino, if you guys have seen Twitter, I got 2 hand pays this week. That is unusual. The last time that happened was when I hit the 2 majors on Spooky Links the week of July 4th. So yeah, it's been a week. Most of that money, of course, is poof gone. That is the unfortunate side effect of basically doing a slot channel, right? Like, you are going to lose money in the process of trying to make money. And I made the stupid decision today. And I'm not super worried about it because, like, I hate how cliche all this shit sounds. I will get it back off Dragon Link. It's fine. I made the mistake of going out today, like, during lunch hours, and I swear to you, like these machines, their algorithm does take into account date and time. Like they have certain weights with their proprietary algorithms that are top secret. And I have a feeling that they tend to hold more and do smaller bonuses like during lunch hours, because that's when people are coming in, you know, like real quick between whatever they have to do. Maybe before picking up the kids from school. Who fucking knows, right? So they're just gonna like sit there and idle, so it's just the whole like bait you along kind of algorithm. So yeah, this time last year, for comparison, was when I was posting like all the TikToks and me bringing home like $3,000. Just poof, like getting more money on the way out. Because like you can gimmick the machines that hard. It is entirely possible. It's not just like, oh, I go and smash button like lizard, lizard, lizard. Like no, it's like there's an actual, I hate to say methodology too, because that's like fucking slot jargon. Like game dev, game testing, I still can't say exploit because exploits are illegal. It's a clever use of game mechanics. Okay. That enables you to find machines from which you can procure more funds than usual. It works well enough, let's say. I'm still not like swimming in dough or like evading the feds or anything. I do my taxes, don't worry. But yeah, I went today because of what I was seeing last year. But last year was before the recession, when people were actually spending money in Vegas. So I was like, let's go. Oh, do a lap. I'm not gonna touch every machine. I'm like, I'll set 600 or 700 aside. Peace out! You're here for story time. Months plus plus.
Months plus plus.
Oh, yes. Plus plus. We must respect the plus. So, yeah, I go do a lap. First machine I sit on, not doing anything, so I just lose my $5 of testing money. That's normal, because you're doing 50-cent bets to fish. Like, you're hunting, but you're also fishing. Like, you gotta fish the machine on minimum bet to see what it's doing on that denomination, okay? I go to the second machine, and one of the indicators we're starting to pick up. I say we, even though it's been like me wasting money trying to figure this shit out. If the slot is not necessarily teasing like bonuses for Dragon Link, but it's doing a fuckload of the line hits with the wilds, or like whatever the symbol is, like some do like, you know, clusters of wilds or whatever. Line hits with a bunch of wilds. A disordinate amount of large line hits on the 50-cent bet. And I'm talking you're getting like $6, $8 back. Very large line hits. That seems to be an indicator that it's time to juice the fucking machine. So I've been getting the hand pays on some of the machines. Oh no, we're on ad break! We're on ad break! No! I have to pause, fellas. Okay, I'm glad I saw that before I went into like the whole thing. But yeah, like there's an actual methodology that I use. I started working on, this is gonna bother me the whole time because I'm not used to having bangs, sorry. I am writing my guidebook on how to do this shit. Because I see all these fucking slot channels doing similar for snake oil. Like legitimate snake oil. It's just like 3 to 5 spin method. Basically ladder betting. All that does is play the statistics. Because if you're not hitting here, you're not hitting here, you might hit higher and make up for everything behind it. Also the way Dragon Link works, if you bet jump from a higher bet to a lower bet, it tends to hit. So it's playing off of that. Sometimes it works, but it's just a methodology. You can do it with any slot. There's no gimmick to it. It's not going to definitely make you money. The shit that I do is actual algorithmic indicators. And I don't mean the like 14-step thing like I saw on another slot channel. Okay, ads are over. I didn't spoil it. I've been talking shit this whole time. What I've seen in like some guides that explain the process are like 15-step programs. And it's like, okay, you wait for 2 balls to be on 2 separate rows, but they don't have to be in the same columns. And if you see that, you can either bet up or bet down for 3 spins. But if you don't see any bonus symbols in those 3 spins, then you move your bet up by 1. Like all this shit. All this shit that is still just playing the statistics. Because if you're going through this whole laborious process and you're staying on the same denomination, eventually you will likely hit a bonus. Because statistically, chances are before you sat the machine, the person who last played that denomination left after not hitting bonuses for a while, or immediately after a bonus. If you sit down and you didn't see the bonus screen, congratulations. Somebody probably did a bunch of spins before you sat down. Like, it's just a fucking thing. Okay, so I'm working on the guidebook to actually explain the things that I'm doing. Because it's not a fucking guarantee. It is still goddamn gambling. Don't get me wrong. It's not a get rich quick or anything. But it is a smarter way to play because it is actual algorithmic cues on some of these machines. And I feel like a statistician, but I can barely count to 3. So, okay, so I was talking about the fucking wilds on these machines. We will get to Diablo. This is story time. So, do you guys want, like, live streams from the casinos, by the way? Let me poll you guys, because I could always do that, too. I'm not a huge fan of IRL streams just because, you know, the people who just got Minecraft in Vegas for, like, beefing online and shit. But, you know, I'm not that kind of a person, so shit ferrets aside, I'm probably on a safe list somewhere. The wild. So if you're on a machine that's doing like a disordinate amount of huge line hits, and there's a cat fight behind me. Hey, is it caught on cam? Cat on cat violence. So that's Mochi. And downstairs the flicking tail was Boba. So Mochi will be our companion cat for however long she stays on the leaf, which could be all night, who knows. Bunches of wilds, large line hits is starting to become an additional reliable indicator. And when I say indicator, I don't mean you just see one thing and then you go all out. Like, there's a few things that you want to look for. If you want to maximize your returns, then you like look for the bigger value balls more consistently. If you really don't care, then you just kind of look for the patterns. And those are several 500 and a couple of 750 balls on the minimum bet on Dragon Link, by the way. Very easy shit. They're uncommon, so they're very easy to see. Very easy to count. It's like counting cards, but not. It's just the algorithm only throws them out at a certain time. This is why automation testing should not be 100% relied on. So yeah, bunches of wilds. It's been a couple of those. Like today, the second machine that I sat on did a bunch of the wilds. So I was like, she's not really doing crazy indicators. She did like a couple of 500s. She did a 1000, which is a $10 ball on a 50-cent bet. That is huge. Okay, so like she was doing some big things, but she wasn't specifically doing the indicators other than the big screen wilds. We're talking like 5 of a kind, top to bottom fucking real wilds, okay? 150-cent bet, so you're getting like $8-10. So I juice her. And she hits a bonus on the very first spin. And I was like, cool, because the juicing spins aren't part of like what you're trying to get out of the machine. They're just a nice to have when they actually do hit, because there's such a high bet on a higher denom that you get crazy stuff, right? But you only do a couple. Like it's 2 $5 spins, that's $10. 2 $10 spins, $20. So you're spending $30 to potentially waste the rest of that 100 to probably get back around 400 to 800. That's the balance when you're seeing these things. So again, like as long as things go favorably, you're good. So yeah, I had the bonus, and I'm like sending a picture to Button while he's working. I'm like, look at this! Ah! Because it was on the $1 denom, $5 bet. Didn't do shit. I got nothing from it. So I was like, fine. So even though I was supposed to do 2 of those spins, and I just did 1, I still did an extra 2 because I don't know enough about the algorithm to know if it resets after a bonus or something like that. Like if that's counted towards spins, or if there's some sort of a reset, because things like putting cash in will reset some of this stuff. That's another important thing. So I'm disappointed, and I'm like, maybe this machine is just not ready to pay, because usually it'll do an okay bonus, even if it's not gonna pay out on that denomination, you know? So I'm like, okay, I do my 2 spins. I bump it up to the $1 denom, $10 bet. That's the second bet level. And the second spin, I hit a $200 line hit. Just bam, done. And I really should have just gone home, because that was the only hit that I got all day. Like, it wasn't even that I was getting bet bonuses. I wasn't getting any bonuses. Not just like no balls, no fucking bonuses. Except for like 2 of the free spins on minimum bet and 1 minimum ball bonus on minimum bet. That's it. So confirmed recession tuning. I call it tuning. It's basically like how the machines are performing with their algorithm, because it's not like they redid the algorithm. Like they may have redone pay tables over time, but that all takes approval. They could always swap pay tables that are already approved between machines. That is legal. So they just have to like log it for audits. That doesn't require approval from the gambling board. No, the laws. So yeah, that was the only good thing that happened in the casino. So I'm probably not going during the day unless I really have to anymore. Like if it's to literally get custard or something from the food court at Red Rock. I don't know. Yeah, it was a very disappointing day. So I lost that entire wad from the hand pay that I set aside just for fishing today. And I got nothing. Nothing. And the shit thing is, the later in weekdays that you get, the worse the payouts trend. So it's harder to find the machines that hit because people aren't putting that much coin in. to get these huge payouts on these larger bets that I make. That's a problem. But algorithmically, it just isn't capable of doing those payouts toward the end of the week. Like, there's not enough churn. So I can't really try in earnest again until Sunday night, Monday. I could do like Friday, Saturday. Cautiously. Because like getting Friday'd, like that is a thing. It's a verb. Getting Friday'd is when you just get like absolutely fucked by the casino. Just money gone. See nothing. Go home. That is getting Friday. But yes, sometimes Saturday will perform just as well. It really depends on how busy the casinos are. Yeah, if you guys are interested in some of that slot content, I could potentially do it on here. I do have Streamlabs on my phone. Otherwise I could do it on Kick because that just makes more monetization sense, but I don't want to like spread everybody everywhere. I know Twitch is fine with like live slots, so I would prefer to stay here, but if I can multi-stream I will try to do that on mobile. I don't know how bad the mobile app is, I just know it's really bad for like designing your overlay. So that's as far as I've been. Other things that happened today. On my way to the casino, I'm like sucking down leftover ramen because we went out for ramen a couple nights ago. I almost forgot that I had noodles in the fridge, so I was like, noodle, need nourishment. Sucking everything down. And I got an email from BlizzCon. So I was going to post this on Twitter because I don't know, like, how many cosplayers will actually check their fucking cosplay email accounts right now. This is downtime. So unless they like actually have everything hooked up to their phone for alerts and everything, they may not see these emails. Apparently, because I've participated in community night in the past, they're giving me BlizzCon badges this year. And I will say again, because this has happened before. A lot of it has been my work with community. It's not just like, hey, you're cool, here's stuff. So I'm hoping that this went out to a bunch of cosplayers. And I'm hoping that it's kind of one of those, like, thank you for being our fans, to like kind of also earn trust back, because there's been a lot of things happening with Blizzard over the last few years, like since the last BlizzCon. So hopefully that's a thing for more people. I'm not saying I'm a special snowflake. It was very obviously a copy pasta message. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a special snowflake on that level. But it's very cool that they contacted me before sales this year. Because like every other year I was like sitting around with 2 badges. Like, okay, so you want me to work opening ceremonies that my attendee badge is not going to get me in, first of all. You know, like there's all of this stuff days before BlizzCon. So I'm glad that they at least reach out before ticket sales go live. That way I can be part of the pool efforts and have 2 fewer tickets to worry about. That's cool. Thank you, Blizzard. That is one less worry. The other thing is I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. So I thought I would play our favorite game, Diablo IV. So this girl, this girl right here, my baby girl, my baby girl. This is an option. I feel like this is kind of a macrame project plus fire. But you know, it has like the coin armor again. Has face feathers, cool. Has ponytail. I like ponytails. I like not having hair in my face. Have you noticed? I have a thing about hair in my face. Feathers in my face, totally fine. Hair in my face, can't fucking stand it. Yeah, so I need to look at some goddamn options in this game. I actually made a comment. I was asking my boyfriend, so what if I just make the actual Griffith armor? You know, Griffith from Berserk, since there was a Berserk collab. What if I just make the Griffith armor and call it Diablo? And I was like, wait, what if I make the Berserker armor and call it Diablo? Because both of those sets were in the game. Granted, they were not... I'm allowed to be critical. They were not the exact same designs. Stylistically different. Not enough to my liking to kill myself to farm while I was recovering from surgery. That whole event was the week of my surgery and recovery and everything. Everything after that. So, no shot. I was fucking dead. I was down for the count. There was no gaming involved. Except for Uma Musume, because I could play on my phone. Phones. Tablets. Devices. Laptop. Yes. I need to find options. So, I was going to take us not just on a shop journey, but we're gonna jump in a game for the first time in a year and just kind of see what the hell's going on. So, cosmetics. We've got an ugly fucker. This... Okay, I like the eyeballs. Oh my god, they make noise? No, that's Mo behind me. I thought they made noise. God damn it, it's a cat. Of course it's a cat. Mo. Where's Mo? I don't know if you guys could hear that. My gating is a little more open than it used to be. Yeah, the eyeballs are cool. The skulls are alright. But this has been my primary complaint with most of the D4 designs. They all have the same silhouette. So you've got the asymmetrical shoulder armor, you've got the oversized gauntlet bracers. Like sometimes they are actual gauntlet bracers with the piece over the hands, other times they're just bracers. There's usually some form of like tattooing, body paint shit tied to the character. And then it's just like bodice, flat bodice, sometimes armored bodice. And then flat A-line skirt thing with panels. And it's just like varying shapes of panels. So this could be a fight. Mario, why are you crying? Come here. I know I'm wearing knit, but it's okay. We have a lap cat. She was crying. I couldn't just let her... couldn't just let her cry. Couldn't just let her cry. Oh. She goes where she wants to go. So yeah, I'll take a look at the other things. Oh, my life for ire? Really? StarCraft color? Oh! Sorry, she bonked the mic. You've been kissed by a cat. An actual cat, not a girl playing a cat on the internet. Or a cat playing a girl playing a cat on the internet. However you would like to play that one. Hi, Templar! guys know it was a Protoss main, right? Yeah, so if you guys remember back in the day, when I judged the cosplay contest, Svetlana Conway cosplay. Oh my god, what the fuck are my bangs doing? This is going to be... I hate them. I hate them so hard. I'm just gonna push them aside and hope that they stay there. Okay, that's fine. Conway cosplay won with her, what was it? The Archon Wizard. Archon Wizard is what it was called. And it was just based on a portrait that I think you got for attending BlizzCon that you could use in StarCraft. Okay. Yeah, so, but that was like an actual wizard. This is literally Protoss. Okay, so we've got cool helm. We have, shockingly, not asymmetrical shoulder armor. We have symmetry. Hold my hat, we have symmetry. We actually have complete symmetry, it looks like. Whoa. Even the hair has full symmetry. That would make it easier to make. But also this looks kind of like a nightmare to wear. So there's chainmail on the neck. Alright, I'm gonna have the needing to cut off my nose problem. Like, I have a small head, but not that small. This is body paint. There's body paint here. Body paint on the arms. Body paint up to the shoulders. Not sure if you guys can see that in turning. And there's like patterns to it. So it's supposed to look more tattooed. Glowy shit everywhere. Strappy shit everywhere. Strangely, the legs don't have the skin design. I'm not sure if that was an oversight or a choice. But it seems kind of odd considering... Right? The feets. Can you guys see the little feeties? Normal boots with like a couple of points on them. That's no big deal. I like flat boots. But I'm short. So yeah, this is cool. I think it is too StarCrafty to be definitively Diablo. And no, I don't have to stick with Sorceress, but I'm just fielding these first. Because obvious reasons. Okay, this is pretty cool. Like, we've got the would-be banned if VTubing top. Fortunately, we're not VTubing in this top. See, you can't show any underboob as a VTuber. If you show any cleavage at all as a VTuber, that's not just the front butt, you know, where it looks like a butt crack. If you're not just showing the front butt, then you're probably gonna get a suspension, if not a permaban, depending on the design. It's cool. I like the tail. God, why are so many of these gold? I really wish there was more silver. But this is something that I can... I don't want to do more brass. Brass hurt, and I am getting old, fellas. I'd probably just do leather again. Like, really thin. We're talking 3-ounce leather. So it looks like brass. And I'll just harden it in the oven or something to toughen it up. Full ass blinders. That's a concern. That's not an exclusion. Neck fully covered. We've got this pseudo samurai helm going on. Very feudal Japan. No asymmetry in the shoulder armor, easier patterning. Asymmetry in the arm banding slightly, but not the sleeves or the glove sleeve things. Or the bracers. The hands also have the same armoring. I just like this spine. I think that's why I really like this one. The gem, also cool. Okay, this is a maybe. This is going on the list. Okay, I should make the list. So we've got Sork, Mother's Mercy. Just making some side notes here. That way we don't forget shit. I also said I'm not going to compete in the cosplay contest anymore. Like, well, I don't want to fucking do the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's Lilith armor. I actually had a thought. You know how I like to kill myself? Not actually Twitch, this is not a toss. This is... You know how I like to exhaust myself to the last breath working on all of these outfits, right? I thought about making D2 LOD Bale. Like with the full fucking face makeup and everything. But that's a lot to put in a car. Also, what the fuck would I do with it after? So it's not happening. I have given it some thought though. I feel like something like that would be a showstopper, right? For like if I did the contest. Spiritborn Barbarian. Wait. Okay, that's all set. Where's Sorky? Sorky Borky! Queen Silver. Hey, silver outfit. Fuck yeah. If you guys haven't noticed, like, silver tones agree with my skin tone, not gold. So I have to change my foundation to a sand color anytime that I wear the brassy shit. Or else I photograph poorly. I look like a fucking ghost. Hasty ghost. Which I basically am, IRL. Oh. I always wonder if this is, like, part of it, or if these are, like, just new character things that you can use. Like, it's gotta be... Yeah, it's gotta be part of that. There's no way it's not, right? Think of the OF content for Bale. Oh, don't get me started! Yeah, I'm wondering if it changes with your body tattoo. Is there any way to, like, modify preview? Whoa! Dies for preview. Is this her? I'm just gonna scroll a bit. There's too many alus here. Okay, preview character. Preview character. Body type 1, because we can't say male or female anymore. Fucking triggers me to no end. This is not a statement. This is not a social statement. It's like fucking logic. It's not insulting. It's not assuming or forcing. It's not. It's very fucking confusing. I don't understand type 1, type 2. Because, you guys know that body type 1 for, like, Souls games is male. So is this The mail? Huh. Anyways. We're looking at the chains on this bitch, so I really like that. I love discovering hairs that I didn't know existed getting caught in chains. That's my favorite part of chains. There's also... Is this fabric? It looks like a different weave of chainmail, but there's so little of it, it's something I could actually potentially do. Because, like, there's a big rings here, but this stuff... That's not that much, really. Because it's very narrow. Still be a pain in my ass. You know, it's a thingy. Chloe bit. Don't know how the fuck I would do this. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we would fucking add a fruit. Hands. I will be on Do Not Disturb during BlizzCon because I am not touching a cell phone with these things. Good luck finding me. I will haunt the usual areas. Boots. No heels. Just basic ass. I love basic ass because they're not high heels. The worst thing about like being the demon hunter in D3 and all that shit. Goddamn high heel boots. I don't know who fucking designed that. I don't know if it was Chris or somebody else. Just... I guess. I also kind of like how this is reminiscent of Leoric. Like the silhouette is very Leoric. That's kind of neat. Oh, there's fucking disco boobs. Dude. Hello? Team? Are we seeing this? I will say, and this is not just because of the placement, okay? This is one of the more interesting textures that I've seen them apply on the metallic armors. Just because, like, look how fucked that is. It looks like goddamn meteorite or dragon egg or some shit. Like, that's cool. This is a ma'am, I'm looking, but I'm just Myron texture. I'm literally like, I just like the texture. I also like the finish on the mail. So if you look, it has a little iridescence. So I can easily do that with chameleon pigments, like the color shift. I probably have some sitting around. Not enough, but enough to test. To figure out coloration. It's a purple to green. Maybe purple, green, gold. It looks gold. See, green, purple, gold. Sorry, I'm not intentionally putting the cursor there. I swear. Don't toss me. You're not my dad anymore. Don't toss me. Hey, Wood! Long time no see! What is up, owlets? Welcome in, welcome in. We're just dissecting sorceress outfits for a moment before jumping back into D4 for the first time in a goddamn year. We will be playing on hardcore for the lulz. As a former accomplished hardcore player, I bet I'm going to be absolutely crucified by this game now, because I have no idea what has happened in the last year. So it's fun this season. Thank you. Like, I'm figuring since I spent so much time off, it's still going to be refreshing and fun for me again. Like, I am happy to get back into Diablo 4. But yes, like I'm very happy to hear that others are having fun with it, because there's been like a bunch of negative Nancys, and I'm not making fun of their opinions, because the opinions are ones that I also stand behind. Like, we're just tired, boys. I'm sorry. We'll come back when we can. We just need a minute to go find some variety or something. And it's also been killer because so many good games have come out in the last year. That's primarily been why I haven't been playing D4. And also Final Fantasy XIV, which I'm struggling to catch up on right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Diet Mountain Dew was the strat. But yeah, I'm looking at stuff to see if there's any cool skins before jumping into game, for potential BlizzCon cosplay bait. I have been invited again, just due to community night history. It's not I'm special snowflake MVP guest of honor. Like it ain't that way. I may also have some stuff to do as partner. Like literally nothing has been talked about for me to say anything. But I will tell you what I'm trying to do because nothing has been said, planned, anything. So this is me spitballing. I would very much like to collaborate with the team to put together something. And this could be an existing something or a going to be announced something, like what happened with Diablo Immortal. I did that announcement without even knowing what the fuck it was. I don't have to know what it is. Okay. You know, just make something cool. With community's input at least. Possibly also production, you know, whatever the fuck. And maybe actually do like the floor work this year. Because it's been a while. It's been a goddamn while since I've actually worked an event like that. It's been a minute. Oh, ad starts in 20 seconds. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang in there. I will say nothing important. We will not even step into another outfit to discuss. I will just spitball things. I always find something to talk about or the cats start fighting. You're fine. Do not sub, do not pay Twitch any more money. Just hang in there, go grab a snack, and come back. I like how I always advocate against subbing to my channel. If you like the cat emotes, feel free. But I very much would love to see a Twitch start in Minecraft. Love-hate relationship. Well, in that case. Nice. How did I know? Yeah, my fellow turbo bro. Yeah, it's not like I fucking hate Twitch. I loved working at Twitch because I know Twitch. I've been a part of Twitch for a very long time. As a user, as a streamer, as whatever the fuck I am. Okay, content creator who rarely creates content anymore. What has happened? But yeah, like, especially given recent shit with Twitch, with TwitchCon. Absolutely unforgivable. Things can always happen. It's the follow-up after that's unforgivable. And I don't want to like go too hard into this because everybody's gonna like B-sides, and I hope no one is siding with Mr. Fugly because I've hated his ass for a very long time. Like, I've heard other shit about him, just off to the side mutterings. Nothing important. Just like, oh, he's a piece of shit, he has anger issues, that kind of thing. It's not like I'm friends with all these people or anything. I've just heard from like other streamers who've had to deal with things. But yeah, like, one sec. It's a follow-up. It's not what happened. What happened to Emiru? Completely unforgivable. But there were several failures that led up to that point. First of all, the people monitoring entry, exit. They're supposed to be fucking monitoring the entry and exit. If you do not have a staff badge, you should not be given just permission to come and go. That's not a goddamn thing. Like, you go to BlizzCon, you don't see people like just fucking going all on the stages and things, right? You have security to enforce. They did not have enough or well-trained security at TwitchCon, obviously. For those of you just coming back, I've just been talking about, like, I don't hate Twitch. I've just been a part of Twitch forever. And that is why I discourage subs, because I very much just want to see them sink the way that they've been behaving for the last many, many years, unrelated to my riff. Yeah, I was not fired. I was like the early tech layoff. But yeah, it's their response to what happened at TwitchCon. It's not that Emiru was assaulted. I'm so glad they got it on film. I am so glad that some nerd was there with their camera out, been like, hey, it's Emiru. Oh god, you know, like, very good, because there's evidence. Or else it would just be her, you know, freaking out and everybody going like, what happened? And then like the 100 people in line being like, yeah, it was some shit. Twitch didn't even pull the guy from the event. This was the first day at TwitchCon that this happened, is my understanding. And they're claiming that they know who did it. So I didn't even revoke this guy's badge. And I'm sorry, but enforcement on Twitch, you can get a permanent ban for behaviors that you do off-platform. That includes in real life. If you have weirdos doing this to your streamers, why the fuck do you want to keep them on your platform? I don't understand. These decisions are very easy ones to make if you have like literally any PR training or any con ops training whatsoever. So their follow-up, they're not revoking the badge. Aside from not grabbing the guy immediately, I mean, if fucking security wasn't paying attention in the first place, they're probably not paying attention to him walking away, you know, like, just noting that. But like, they claim they know who the guy was. They're refusing to release the guy's identity, and I wonder if that is also to the police. Because if a police report was filed, the police could contact Twitch to receive that information. If it's being withheld at that point, that could potentially be legal trouble for Twitch. Because they're helping this guy evade justice. So, just putting that out there if any legal beagles are listening ever. But yes, what the fuck were we talking about? We were talking about wizards. Yes. Talking about goddamn wizards. Okay, this is... Wow. I feel like this is that one zone in Final Fantasy XIV. Is it Yoctul? Like, the fuck is it called? I can't remember. Where they have like all the tents and the sheep and the like all everything. Like, I feel like this fits that motif. Not my favorite. It's also very dull. Like, dull coloration. I'm just not a fan, so we're not going to go any deeper into this one. Lemonari. Oh, we've got more zappies. We got happy zappies. This one feels like pseudo-Egyptian, like almost Meso kind of styling. It's all of the armor layering, right? All the wing motifs. Again, the eyes. They have a thing for like feathers and eyes with sorceresses, I've noticed. Especially looking at some of these more closely. Got necklace. This is my face paint, I think. Is it? No. I don't wear that face paint. That's not my face paint. So this is body paint. Oh my god. I wish that it would let me zoom halfway. That's what I keep trying to do and keep forgetting it just fails. So there is a lot of body paint here. I could cheat it by doing temporary tattoos. Considering I don't need to worry about going to a place of business that may be against such a thing. I don't think they'll care at the casinos, and the cats sure don't care. The little capelet tails, those are kind of neat. This whatever fucking chain jiggy that we can't really see, this thing, this Lynx thing, that's cool. The overall shape, I feel like this is going to turn me into a box because I have a very short torso. So I may actually need to put boning in this to lower my waistline. Yeah, Jundin casinos. I live in Las Vegas. I'm a professional gambler as well. And that is not gambling addict. This is former game dev. Former game dev. I break slot machines and I can't tell them they're broken or else I'll remove them. Let's see. Okay, simple ring. Hey, guys, I could use my cell phone. I will not have sweaty, stinky ass glove hands whenever I need to take the things off. Yeah, Gambling Addict originally applied to gacha. Purely just gacha. You don't want to know what I've spent on Love in Deep Space. I'm still not a VIP, but you don't want to know. I just started playing this year, fuck. But yes, I've played a whole lot of gacha. Like the Umas. My baby Umas. Well, that's cool, thanks! Yeah, I just hit 2,400 last night and 2,800 2 nights ago? Just on chill bets. Like, nothing crazy. I do like a couple of high bets in my method to juice the machine. Like, it legitimately tweaks the algorithm temporarily to increase the values that you see on lower bets. So I kind of manipulate it a little bit. Oh, good night, Nine Ball. Have a good night. Hey, Voxy. Yes, it has been several minutes, perhaps thousands of minutes, if not hundreds of thousands. Ari, hey! Hi, hello! Yeah, I've been offline too long, I am sorry. Way fucking too long. Every time I say, I'm gonna try to stream every day, guys, it seems like I get like a fucking migraine or sick or some dog shit. So I will just say I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. But yeah, I will have to lower my waistline if I make this thing. Just because I have a short torso. Like, I have short torso, short hip line, and long legs. This is why I look taller than I am in like all my cosplay photos. It's very funny because I'm very short. I have shocked several people who have come up to me like, you don't look that... I thought you were taller. I thought you're like 5'8". I'm like, bro, I'm kind of touching 5'4". Oh yeah, the goat. Nah, she is not sentient. I would have had her up tonight had I wanted to deal with the drama of remembering how the fuck to do it. it takes a little while when it's been a minute, just because I forget where everything is and what all I need to open and procedurally in what order, because not everything is proprietary yet. But Goat will be back whenever I'm VTubing. I will try to get her up and running. It's just like, for a few of these streams I want to at least have the cam on, that way you guys can see my dumb face for a little bit. Some forgotten passwords. Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure I can get her to tell me the forgotten passwords. Very cool. How's life been treating me? Dog shit. Gamba's been okay. I've I've continued writing my guidebook for the process that I use, which is cool. Because I touched on this earlier, I won't go too into it, but I'm gonna recap since we're not in it. There are so many slot YouTubers that just fucking snake oil their way to get money from people, selling bullshit methods that are literally just statistics. You know, like, you bet up ladder and you hope to hit high to make up for what you lost in the lows. That's basically what most of them are. Stinky. What I do tends to work, and it is at least a method where you can eliminate which machines to play. Because if you're not seeing certain things, you're only on 50-cent bets, and you can just walk away $5 down if you want to sit that long on the machine. Easy. Because you'll probably get that back in line hits, or like if you happen to get a bonus on the next machine. Anyways, working on some of that stuff. Health has been really roller coastery. Even right now, like, I have to keep stopping because I'm super congested. My lungs are all affected right now. Part of that is from the casinos. Part of it is I haven't been just generally feeling well, so I've had a bunch of nausea and that kind of thing. And like, it's just, everything is in my throat and lungs right now. It's like, after surgery, my sinuses are open and it just goes fucking straight into my throat. So, I am not sick. This is just, I am very allergic to smoke. And the more I have to go to casinos, which I've been having to do lately, because I only do certain machines at certain times at certain casinos. If one casino isn't hitting, I have to leave. But, oh, surgery. It was my septoplasty. I had that at the end of July. It kind of helped my migraines so far. Hey, Valandor. My new do is, me being lazy. It's not. It's a wig.
Oh, bitch!
Hydrate! Ah, killer!
Killer 1903 wants you to drink water, you fucking husk.
Does this qualify as water? It's clear, right? It's basically water. It's fizzy water. I have my bottle. Oh, goodness. And I remembered to put ice in it earlier, so it's very nice. So yeah, that was a surgery. And yeah, like, it's all from smoke. And potentially, like, weather change, allergy, whatever. Like, I'm sure that's kind of adding to it. And then just nausea, whatever the hell is giving me nausea. Some of it has been migraine related, but I've had dramatically fewer migraines, and that's what the septoplasty was for. I had like a fingertip size bone spur back in the back of my nose on the left side that was almost completely pinched shut. So like, if tissue got inflamed at all, or if I was like sleeping on that side, then like the sinus sacs would, you know, inflate and shift and block it. And whenever anything got irritated, it would cause blood pressure issues in the area, causing, you know, artery issues or whatever. Yeah, hopefully having that done. It was fully covered by insurance, by the way. I want to throw that out there. If you guys get hit by a medical bill and like a odd medical bill, like you have something happen to you and suddenly thousands of dollars is demanded. You can look into your healthcare or the facility's access to financial assistance programs. And because my insurance was with Kaiser, because I'm still on my California insurance on a private plan, that'll change this next year. I was able to contact them and be like, hey, so I have no actual income. Like, even though I make some with gambling, I also lose with gambling. So it's not like a profit thing. It's a this thing that I'm doing right now for content. And I hope to keep doing this whenever I do this. So I've had to stop here and there. But yeah, like I contacted them. I told them, you know, like I got laid off. I'm paying for everything out of pocket on savings and like with help from family. Like fortunately I don't have to pay for rent, you know, but because like we own the house. But there's no fucking way I can pay this bill. You know, like please consider my request for assistance. And not only did they cover the surgery, but they sent me like a whole pamphlet. Well, not pamphlet. It's like 4 or 5 pages of information. Apparently, they're covering any additional like odd medical expenses that I would have through March. So if I have a medical emergency, I just need to go to any facility and then bill my insurance, and my insurance will cover it 100%. So that is cool. Like, never hesitate to reach out to your insurance when things happen, and you can always appeal and re-request. So yes, if you need any help like figuring out how to go about that, I will not tell anybody what's going on, and I will give you some advice to get started and some resources that can help explain the process. Oh, this is no closer for free. Oh man. Oh, do I stream gambling? That's what I was talking about a bit ago. I was wondering if you guys were interested in that kind of thing. I'm not intending to change my entire channel to that. Okay, don't get me wrong. I do have my YouTube channel that is like solely based on slot content, but I can open Streamlabs and go on here from time to time, especially when I'm just like grinding. That way I can talk to you guys and show you guys like the kind of thing that I'm doing. Twitch does allow live slot play. They do not allow social casino play from unapproved sites. So these have to be like actual legal approved sites. And Nevada casinos are completely legal and approved. So it's fine. I've also not only like gone through Twitch DOS, but like I've personally reached out to the casinos to get approval to film and stream. Like, I do slot content. It's very easy to get approval for that because you're literally filming a screen pushing a button. There's no like smoke and mirrors happening. That is literally it. There's no like counting cards. There's no, oh yeah, haha, I'm filming for YouTube, filming a hand of cards, you know, like, my bangs are super bothering me. Sorry guys, my face is all like itchy from allergies, and I made the mistake of doing bangs tonight. But yeah, like, as long as you're not recording tables and anywhere you should not record. So do not pull a Dr. Disrespect and start fucking filming in the bathrooms, and you're probably fine. So, some of the stuff that I've been wanting to do is, I get a lot of comps because of my play. And again, this is not a for profit, I'm rich. This is an up and down for content. Okay, like, I make ish to maintain, and like I have enough savings there for when I dip, but I try not to dip. And when I dip, it fucks me up for a while, and I try to not do any of that. It just kind of depends on the actual algorithm, like how it's performing in the casinos, and that's all based on the churn. But yeah, like it is all free advertisement for the casinos. So they give comps based on your play, and I'm not talking like if you guys have done casinos and registered for player cards. I don't mean like the fucking flyers where they send you like, here's $25 free play this weekend, and you can also get like 10% off a hotel room. I mean, like my mom and aunt, we visited my uncle in Kauai. This is while I was feeling like shit. So it was not a fun trip for me, it was a family trip for me, and a very miserable non-sightseeing one. He's fine, it was just they didn't fucking plan or want to do anything, and I was very annoyed. What was I saying? Yeah, but they give things based on what you ask for based on your play. So you're not told what the threshold is. Like, I don't know my ceiling, but all I had to do was reach out to my host. A casino host is somebody that if you hit a certain threshold in a casino will reach out to you to try to keep you coming back because they want your money. And I got there very quickly with the methodology that I use. Not from losing money, it's the coin in, coin out that they see. They see like, oh, this is hundreds of thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands of my dollars. But yeah, that's also not hundreds of thousands in my pocket. That's the churn. I just had to reach out to my host because my mom and aunt were coming out here because we're flying from Vegas because it was a direct flight. They actually had a direct flight instead of a connection. It's like, cool, save time, save money, save whatever effort, you know. We'll just fly out of Vegas. So, like, despite having the house, they still wanted a room. That way we didn't have to, like, clean up for them because they know, like, we both have health issues and we've both been feeling like shit forever. So that was very nice of them, but also kind of annoying because my mom kind of told me this last minute. So she was looking up hotel rooms and they were like way more expensive than she thought they would be because there aren't many options on this side of town. We're in the Irvine area. The like nice kind of, you know, gentrified area. Way off strip. And options are few. So without getting them like a fucking motel on the strip or a cheap ass casino, I told my mom, like, I'm gonna ask my host because I can get a room no problem. Like, that's not really counted as my comps. That's just gratis because that will get me to stay in the casino. So I just reached out and I was like, hey, I need a room this night. It's a girls' night,
wants
so
you
we
to
need 2
drink
beds.
water. You
Just played
husk.
that. And my host was like, alright. And hooked that shit up for me. So I did not have to pay, and my mom did not have to pay for a $700 fucking hotel room. Because that's how much they are. You say overpriced, I agree. But yeah, it's nice to have it free. And to know that you don't have to worry about like bed bugs in the older casinos and things. There are bed bugs going around the casinos, guys. Be aware. But yeah, I could get comps like that. So like I can do things like spas. Like that is my favorite thing to do with my comps. Like I will just go to the spa and get a massage. I don't even hang out long for the other amenities because it gives you like full day access to the saunas and the hot tubs and all of that, and the pool, which is kind of a clusterfuck. It's like a private spa pool, and you have to like reserve cabanas, and everybody's like always taking that up, so you can't just like hang out. Apparently, we didn't know that beforehand. But yeah, I get comps like that, but also for the restaurants. So I could show you guys like a lot of the restaurants that you wouldn't otherwise know about, because like Red Rock has one of the best steakhouses that I've eaten at out here. And I've eaten at like the celebrity steakhouses and things during BlizzCon, because everybody wants to be a foodie and, you know, go to those things. I'm paying 4 times more than I should be for this, you know, and it's pretty bad. But this place, like, amazingly good service, incredible food. The menu is actually good to suit like a range of palates. They have like the boring food for the boring people, like this one, and, you know, more exciting food and fancier food for those who want it. But it is a very nice place, and because it's out of the way and it's in like this random casino, you wouldn't even really see it on Yelp or anything like that. So it's like, it's easy to get a couple $100 to go out and, you know, have a dinner for 2 with appetizers, everything. Easy. It's not like we drink or anything, so that doesn't add to the bill. It's just the food. All day spa, yes, yes, yes. Not best buds with any of the masseuses. The masseuse that I usually go to actually is a fellow leather worker. Her and her dad do a bit of leather working, and they do Renaissance fair stuff as well. So I try to get her every time I go, but I couldn't get her the last time, so I was kind of upset about that. But yeah, I don't think it would be professional to like take that outside of the spa, unfortunately. So like I haven't been like, hey, you want to hang out? Let's do some shit, you know. Like I don't know what that means, and I'm too fucking awkward to figure out a way to navigate that conversation. If she ever asks, I will be down. I will throw some context clues in that direction, and I will hydrate kill her. I just need bubbles for a moment. Gonna do a double shot. So the bubbles are helping kind of break up whatever the hell is going on with my voice at the moment. And then the ice water to soothe things. Ah, goodness. Yeah, leatherwork, let's see. Let's pull up another costume while I'm sitting here rapping about leatherwork. I got stuff to start cranking out like actual leather product stuff to like sell at Ren fairs and on Etsy and whatever. This is a modified. No, this is literally what I have. I thought this was a weapon for a minute. Yes, this is literally what I have. All right. I'm pretty sure I have this already. Like this Hydra thing. Yeah, I thought this was a weapon, but it's just a back trophy. Okay, a little disappointing. That would be kind of ridiculous to carry around. Yeah, IRL leatherworking. This is one of the 40,000 things that I need to just sit down and fucking do. I've already started listing and started doing like the rough patterning and like trying to figure out pricing, like just getting a feel for what the market looks like. When we went to the Ren Fair out here, almost back. She's on her leave. Trying to figure out like all the pricing and everything, because things are ridiculously overpriced, you guys. And that's part of the reason why I want to get into leatherworking, because I understand from a cosplay perspective, like this shit that I've been talking about for years, especially for those of you who have had to deal with my ass for years. The quality that I see for the price that they are charging is fucking ridiculous. I see unfinished edges everywhere, like not even beveled, not even buffed, just fucking raw cut. Just not even like, sometimes there's like a decorative bevel. There's a tool that you can get where you can like set a distance to do lines and things, and you just like run it along the edge of the leather to do a bevel for grooving. That way you could later go back with your swivel knife and tool it deeper and then do any tooling work around it. Sometimes they will bother to take just that thing that chops a little bit off the top of a leather hide and run that down to make it look like there's some detail work. Fucking triggering, guys. And then like I see all this hardware. I ordered a bunch of hardware with this kind of thing already in mind. Initially it was camera straps, and then it just kind of expanded from there because I was like, oh, my friend makes leather guitar straps. I should just like look at all the leather shit that I can make. I'm inventing my own career at this point. I've given up on tech for the most part, aside from like my own tech shit. I want to be happy with what I'm doing for work, like content and otherwise. So like, yeah, like bevelers and like the hardware, very inexpensive. It looks really cool. The rivets are very cheap, but we're talking like pricing. There's a simple leather bag with like a locking thing on it, so it looks like all fancy and metal and everything. And it's like this big with, you know, its little cover and something. And this little thing is $40. And it's just like a round thing that cinches closed. You know, it's woven inside to cinch closed. And you have to tie it shut because they didn't put any sort of tension mechanism in there. Let me see if I can move aside from that. She has her back to us, I don't blame her. But like, it's just basic shit. There's no tooling. Tooling is like the stamping. There's none of that. There's no fancy dye work. This is all batch dyed leather that they just fucking cut. Scraps of garment leather. $40 fucking for this little ass pouch that also just has like a little piece of leather sewn on the back, like a little strip. That way you could put it on a belt. Plain ass leather belts, I see. No beveling, nothing, literally just riveted to a ring because that's Renaissance style. These things also ranging like $40 to $80 depending. Like the fancier ones get more expensive. Like if they have the actual buckles and things, they charge a little more. If they have like, they bothered to do that little edge beveler, then they charge a little more. But nothing's ever fancy because it's supposed to look rustic, right? Just looking at the raw edges and everything. Hey, Lord Griever! Hi, hello, fellow Diablo streamer. I will have to open your thing and give you a follow. That way, if I see you streaming when I'm going offline, I can raid your ass. I hope that is okay. I try. Unfortunately, I'm Pacific time, so it's a case where like almost everybody that I follow is offline by the time I finish my streams because I will just fucking talk all night, just like I'm doing right now. Do I have like any winter? Ooh. Ooh. Bro. Fuck, were we talking about Renaissance Fair? Hit 300 finally. Congrats! I literally just started streaming again. After starting to stream again. I had some health issues and stuff. It's not something that I try to make a habit, but it always seems to fucking happen. This looks really cool. I'm just gonna leave this. So we have to deal with it. Yeah, so basically really overpriced leather goods at Ren fairs. I look online, similar products, some fancier, of course, similar pricing, but they're all coming from Italy, Germany, like mostly Europe. The ones from China are the shops that I report because they're all just mass-produced AliExpress goods that people are dropshipping. Nobody's making handmade leather goods in China, except for a few people. I came across a very few people who are doing goods, but Etsy is not like a place that the Chinese frequent to make sales. Okay. That's just, it's not a go-to. That ain't a thing. If they feel like branching out, they will. Otherwise, they have better local markets. But like, you have to pay tariffs on this shit now. Okay, so that $40 bag that you see at Ren Fair, maybe it's 35, maybe it's 40, maybe it's 50 online. If you can't get to a Ren Fair, then you have to pay fucking tariffs on top. And if you can't find anything similar in any of the other little shops online, then you're SOL and you either get the thing or you don't. And you have to pay all that. Right? So that's like the pricing that I see, the cost. An entire side of leather averages $300 to $400. This is half a cow. Like cows are big, very, very big. Talking like almost as long as a compact car when flat. Okay, the way that the hides are prepped and everything. Some trim because, you know, like head and everything. Not to get morbid, but this is the nature of the beast. Ha ha ha, see what I did there. But like, that's how much it costs for half a fucking cow. If you're charging $40 a belt, that's 10 belts. God. And then the bags. The softer leather that I get is $1 to $175 for either a double shoulder, which is like half of, well, actually it's like a third. It's like a third of the upper part of the cow. It's the shoulders, you know, it's the front part. It's nice smooth leather. That's why it's typically used for like garments. Or like a whole fucking side for a little bit more. It really depends on what it is. I try to get things on discounts and sales and things. But that's how much that's of cost. The hardware? Rivets, 50 of those fuckers. Any size, any color I want. $5 a pack. Maybe 6 or 7 if I'm getting actual brass. Double cap. I prefer double cap because it's beautiful finished and it doesn't have a fucking ugly raw back quality. Maybe $7. For like 50 of those fuckers. Very cheap. This is all time intensive. The really cool locking thing. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I can find one of these fuckers. You guys bear with me for a minute. I found stuff. I found stuff. Found stuff. Get my earbuds back in. I'm here, but I'm not here. Here, but I'm not here. And yes, Lord Griever, we are actually here to discuss, like, mostly BlizzCon cosplay stuff. And hopefully eventually jump into D4. Like to gaming thingy. Actually, let's go full screen. We need full screen for this. Okay, so see if I can get this to register. We have to kill the light. Kind of. There we go. Okay, that's a little decoration. Let me take it out of the bag so you guys can see it. Should we do a spreadsheet for FanFest tickets? We can. If you want to get started on that, just like link it in channel, but I haven't checked in with anybody yet to really know. So you see, like, there's a little bit of engraving on it. It's not overly decorative, it's just very delicately decorated. I think this cost me $3.50. This is a big buckle. And this is Tandy brand. Like, this is the actual, like, leather company known in the US. That's easy to procure things from. So this is paying a premium for a premium product. Not like it's handmade, but higher end. Nice. Still mass produced. Like $3 or $4. These little guys. I thought these were badass. This is less shiny, so hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Tree of Life. Looks kind of like the Erd Tree, yeah? I think this was $2.50. And this would be used, like, decoratively on a bag to, like, close the bag. Like, you put the loop over the bag as a closure. It can also just be used Oh god, I think I just changed my mic. Oh god. Is it okay? Is it better or worse? But yeah, like, all this stuff very inexpensive. And I have, like, snacks. Snacky snack. I'm gonna take everything out for, like, super show and tell. Also, like, I think this was $4.50. Like, it was a little bit more. It's a little more metal, too. These things. So you can kind of see it. These, like, little locking mechanism things. I'm sure you guys have, like, seen these in stores or, like, online. Like, they put them on random shit all the time. They'll put them on, like, boxes, like trinket boxes or whatever decorative shit, too. Sometimes they put them on clothing for, like, closures. Whatever. I got these on AliExpress for, I think, $3 for a 10-pack. So that gives you some idea of the actual cost that goes into making this little stuff. And things that are bigger cost a lot more. So yeah, I was very shocked to see the quality that I was seeing for what people there were charging. And some vendors totally fine. This was not a universal statement. Some vendors, you could tell this is this guy's life's work. This guy's been fucking living this fair. He probably came here with his dad. Right? Like, middle-aged guy sitting there fucking tooling leather. Like, stuff like that, very cool. Very professionally made, very well finished. Very worth the money. Especially if you can't make this stuff yourself. And you gotta have it. Go for it. It's quality, it'll last you. Like, you know, you can tell by, like, the stitching. Like, actual stitching on bags. Use the fucking saddle stitch. Like, industrial machine stitching. That stuff is quality. That'll last you a lifetime if you take care of it. That's why it's expensive. How long does it take to make a leather thing? That's the thing. It depends. Once you make the pattern, it tends to be very fast, unless there's a lot of tooling. Because it's generally just like, you cut shit out. It's all procedural, right? Trace the pattern, cut the shit, do whatever detail you need, finish the edges, do dyeing, finishing if you need to dye the leather, sealing, and then whatever hardware, like attaching it to belts, whatever other little shit to finish the piece. So it can vary. Absolutely. But as far as leatherwork goes, I built... Do you guys remember my Crusader? From like the... Was it Reaper? Yeah, the Reaper Souls launch party. That was all leather armor. That was I can't remember the name of it, but it was a very early game outfit. So it wasn't super complex, but it still had like big shoulders. It had like the thigh armor and like greaves and bracers. Like I made that entire like breastplate, shoulders, armor, everything, including patterning, in 3 days. And I had to dye the turquoise on it. And turquoise is not an easy dye to take, so I had to do a couple passes. So 3 days for me for full cosplay armor design and production. I can be a fucking monster if I procedurally can just zoom through things. And I made that costume like coming off the back of medical shit again. Like that was right after my second surgery recovery. So it was like me going hard because I had to, because I didn't know how long it would take me. And I was like, oh, I'm done. And I was sitting there telling stuff. I was like, so I was hoping to make a Crusader and I finished it, or else I was just like going to wear my Demon Hunter or whatever. I think I was scheduled to wear the Demon Hunter, and I let her know, Crusader's done. It's this outfit. Boom. She was like, bring it. And like you could see me behind Josh and all the Reaper of Souls launch party stuff. I guess like other work, it really depends on what you're making. It depends on the level of detail, the number of cuts, whatever assembly you have to do. I would eventually, this is not a day one, oh, me starting 500 projects, never gonna pick up one. I would eventually, especially like if business gets off the ground and this is something that I can normally do, because there's like farmers markets and things nearby. So like I can go fucking sell at a table when tables open. Like not Ren Fair stuff, but like I was saying initially, like the camera straps, the guitar straps, the journals, like journal covers where you can like get the filler notebooks, the like A5 100 sheet blank notebooks, and just fucking slam those things in there. Have them all nice, replace them however you want, rearrange them however you want. Stuff like that. You know, like gifty stuff. Things that are actually useful every day. Like, it can absolutely be a business for me. Like, you guys have seen the shit that I do and my ability. I very much hope that I can actually get that started and off the ground pretty soon, because it's downtime right now. There's no real conventions or events coming up. Except for FanFest, like, is it April next year? Like, it's early. It's not that early. So I have time to waffle until I really need to think about Pandora. Let's get back to the task at hand. So I've been staring at this girl for a while. This is kind of my jam. Like, it has the faded colors, but it works because it's a fucking necromancer, right? This whole thing, holy fuck. So, you see the blinked out eyes? There's mesh that I could get to, like, glue over where my eyes are to completely cover them, but I will still see out. So I've seen people do this to do, like, fake anime faces. It's very surreal. but it's possible. I like the little skulls. I always like having little buddies. Like my little buddies on my noggin, little buddies on my shoulders, buddies on my arms. I like this thing. This little wisp cage. It's not a bird cage. This thingy. Cool. I like the element of potentially murdering everyone around me. Don't toss me, Twitch. This is a joke. With this shit? Oh man. This has potential. I'm putting this on the list. Do you agree, chat? Is this listed? Necro. Because you know there's only a couple of classes that we're really going to examine closely. The rest will just be like desperate grabs for maybe cosplay. This is cool. This, you know what I would do with this? Just be a fucking freak walking around scaring the shit out of people. especially if they have me actually staffing the booths this year. I'm really hoping that I can get that arranged. That would be cool. And I say arranged, I'm not just like, here's my idea. Like, this is a thing that they usually bring in people to do. So, I'm hoping. There's no anything for partners right now. So I can't say like, oh yeah, I'm going to do XYZ. Like, no. This is me saying this is what I would very much like. So if I need to prepare a costume and just basically be a character from V4, this would be fucking cool to just see walking around and in photos. Like, I could fuck with people in this. I could legally fuck with people respectfully and get away with it. Like, do I have your consent? Why? Yes or no? Herald of Pestilence. Oh, it's Harold! Hi, Harold. I love Harold. Harold was one of my least favorite spawns. Motherfucker. Act 4, motherfucker. Okay, this is cool. Now what is this? Bro! Holy shit. Why did I find this after Halloween? There has to be some skeleton-ass, plastic-ass rat somewhere that I could get on clearance to, like, paper mache over to make look like skin. Do, like, actual tissue paper mache. I've got ideas, and I hate having ideas. Because I also can't really do anything about this until I know what the hell I'm doing next year. This is an after FanFest thing for me. So this will be Q2 next year unless I hear otherwise. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, what is this? It's a poker! This is a fuck yo shit stick. This is a your TwitchCon security means nothing stick. That's what this is. I like it. There's a buddy on the handle. Look at the cane. Oh my god. Alright, let's move on. We've seen enough to know. This is... Oh. No, we're not making the mount. No. Ancient Hydra. It's gold, though. But it's gold.
Ow, bitch!
Hey, thank you for the follow, Obsolete Ashley. Welcome to whatever the fuck we're talking about. We're talking about asymmetrical shoulders again. Also, asymmetrical not pauldrons. Pauldrons? Why am I losing my fucking vocabulary? Everything is asymmetric. Like, this bracer... Are the boots asymmetric? I bet they are. Can't really see very well. I hate that I can't zoomy. $72? Is that $72? I like the theme of the spines. Very cool. Dangly bits, very cool. Only one really bothersome effect. These are no problem. More body paint slash tattoo slash being lazy and just putting shit on a flesh tone mesh shirt. That's what I did for Melania. I should show you guys that. Another stream, perhaps. Perhaps when wearing. Okay, this is... that's a no for me. Corruption subjugate. Ad break! We can't proceed during ad break. It's not allowed. It's illegal here. Yeah, horns are always a classic. Should we, like, go back here? So... discuss. I wish this would zoom on the pieces. I wish... I'm sitting here using my fucking Unreal navigation, and I'm not Unreal navigationing. I want to move this fucker up. Go back here. Since we're no longer doing show and tell, we're back in here. Let's see. More layers. Okay, there's the little collar thing. Alright. So yeah, the clothing itself looks very basic in patterning. I'm gonna have to go visit some upholstery stores or skin a couch. I am not a fan of this. You see this shit? All this fabric is going to be woven non-stretch. This is woven non-stretch on an elbow that has to flex. And it's a tight, flat sleeve. This makes me grumpy. This means I have to have a fat arm to be able to move my arm and not cut off my blood pressure or my blood supply. That aside, maybe I'll get lucky and I can find like a stretch woven somewhere. That aside, everything looks Gucci. How's the back? I will not be able to sit again. This comes as a shock to no one. But I may be able to make a hasty escape. If I hook this all together, like see how this kind of folds over? I really wish I could zoom in halfway for you guys. Yeah, so instead of like sitting backwards on a toilet to use it, that is a common cosplay strat, guys. Today you learned, potentially. Because it kind of wraps, I can use that in my favor and have like a hook behind this. Like a big hook, like heavy duty. To keep this closed. And then just have all of this elegantly fuck off me whenever I need to just sit or pee. or eat a food. Yes. I like this. I like the lightness of it. Weight is another thing with cosplay, and I don't want to do the whole like getting older you feel more, but like I've been lifting weights again and everything. Like I'm not too concerned about that kind of weight, but should I do something for both days, I would hate to be in something that weighs 30 pounds for 2 days. That would be a fucking nightmare. Especially if it's like a roaster box where I'm just like fucking slow cooking in there. Goddamn pressure cooker. Yeah, this is very I like it. We'll evaluate other necromancer stuff though, because most of the this is why I made the D3 necromancer. Most of the necromancer stuff is Gucci. Let's see. Let's go back here. I don't like it. Took me 2 seconds. Aside from the ribs, this is not thematic with the necromancer. Skulls are on everything. Like, these bits in the helm, I see what they're doing with the like fake sculpture kind of effect. I see where they got that. I see where they got that idea. Like, cool, but at the same time suffocating. Also, it's very cool, but it's not as fucking horrifying if you just like turn around and see it in the corner of your view. If I'm a necromancer, I want to kind of either be really fucking cool or really fucking creepy. There's two sides. Where should we go? This is just weapons. Red Confessor. Oh boy. Bald. Bald. It sucks because I love red stuff. Red is great. Red, especially if you're like having to do stage stuff. Beautiful. It also doesn't have too much metallic. Like, for a necromancer outfit, it's actually kind of necro-y, right? I like the little applique that they have down here. Again, I wish that I can move this around in the preview. We can in-game if we actually get the armor, but y'all know I'm not fucking wailing for this. It's 7,200 silver, if... Yeah, I know you guys... Or platinum. Yeah, I do like the veiny shit. I'd have to have Bun do veiny shit. Or somebody do veiny shit. More applique stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Also it's very Death Stranding. Best of both worlds, hehe. Wait. Did they? No. They kinda did it. See how it's tight? But they put the elbow, like, right in the seam. That gonna itch. With all the applique and everything in there. That's not a thing. That's a... I have to plan ahead and just tape it. More upholstery pants. I love non-stretchy pants. They are my favorite. Cannot gain or lose weight for months if I have to do that again. Make the elbow shorter or longer. make the shoulder slightly longer so that this is here instead of going up and down. Like, less friction, better. Which really, if I make... I don't know why this side seems less puffy just on this pose. Yeah, see the billow back here. Like, it's just a matter of making sure it's not in... I forget what the butt crack of the elbow is called. Like, the vampire zone where they draw your blood. This guy right here. As long as that is not constantly being hit with rough material, like, I try to minimize my recovery after these things. I do not need additional scratches. The worst year for that, by the way, was the year that I made the... what was it? The WoW rogue armor. Yeah, that fucking costume. I had nerve damage. Like, from the straps. I couldn't feel most of my chest for 4 months after BlizzCon. And just the upper part of my chest, just right here. That sucked. I thought that would be permanent. I'm very lucky it wasn't. What else do I have here? Man, the cool shit is shit that I don't play. Wait, what is this? Let's look. That's cool, but it's also very dark for a very dark event. If cosplay scratches more than cat, you have made serious sacrifices to look good. True. Also, a costume is not a costume until blood is shed for it. The blood usually comes during the making process, hopefully not during the wearing process. This is... I mean, hey, boob window, hey, that's the only ventilation I'll be getting, hey. Oh, I guess there is, like, some pants. Oh, wow. Wow. Until you see it. Like, I saw the bit on the arms, but wow. All right. Cool. I'm gonna have to wear some safety shorts with this thing. Oh yeah, don't need photographers from this angle. Yeah, unexpected ventilation. Encountered unexpected ventilation. I like the back of this. This is cool. I like all the little dangly bits, like all the little tails and stuff. I don't know why. Like, I've made several costumes with a bunch of tails. Like, going back to my Ragnarok Online Sage cosplay, that had the little tails. Yeah. If I can make this stuff, I can't make this stuff. Go check out my Instagram. It should be linked in my channel info. I'm not sure if you're on mobile or PC, but it's definitely in there. You may have to scroll for a minute, but I do have some stuff in. I haven't been super active for the last few years, just because of, like, moving to Nevada, not really having events since BlizzCon and FanFest. Like, I ain't do shit. It's been a nice little period of rest. And I still work on stuff. I just haven't posted lately because I don't want to until I'm going to start posting regularly again. So, like, all my Melania progress, since I have almost finished Melania from Elden Ring. Like, I have photographed all that progress, and I've posted some of it in the server. But there's a lot more. Like, I even recorded some video and things. Is it dead? The bot may in fact be dead. Because I haven't streamed in so long. Let me see if I can kick its ass real quick. Log in with Twitch. Come on, Streamlabs. Loudbot. Bitch. Try again. Hopefully. Hey! Behold the Instagram. Don't even have a cell. That's fine. You don't need that anyway. They're all just devices to doom scroll. I mean... My phones are basically for mobile games and YouTube at this point. Just since, like, I'm often in bed with migraine and whatever. Whoa. This is cool. That is cool. It's like marble. Dang. Yeah, other than that, like, I know I have a couple of things in my channel about panels. That would be something. I'm glad there's everything else on top of that. So I only have to do, like, boob window. This is easily achieved with a sponge, by the way. I can just fucking bake it with a little sponge and turn the sponge a little bit. It's not too bad. Or I could just brush it. So yeah, this is not the worst. Is it my favorite though? No. The feetsies are cool though. All these little scully boys. Lots of scully boys. This is definitely an edgelord set. I don't think I'm that edgelord. I'm more creepy, quiet, kind of. The right kind of creepy, but not like that kind of creepy. I don't play this class, but let's see. Wow, even more unexpected ventilation. Wow. Huh. That sure do be the skin. I don't hate it. This is not me going like, oh, I hate it because she's naked. Like, I don't care about that shit. I love being naked in cosplay because then you don't overheat and die. Like, that is fine. I cover my coverables and I'm good, right? Like, there's all this other shit over everything. I don't care about that. But just the design is kind of... I feel like they gave up somewhere in here. Because do you guys remember the Demon Hunter pants? Like, literally every fucking pair of Demon Hunter pants had this front seam with this lacing. Also, the shoulders are boring. Okay, we're moving on. Ah, thank you! Yeah, I've been doing this for a very long time. I used to work for Blizzard. I used to do a fuckload of Blizzard cosplay and work with community, did a bunch of launch parties, all that good stuff. But I'm not like some famous fuck. Like, I just do a lot of things, have done a lot of things. And I'm still doing some things here and there. Definitely got to do BlizzCon things. Does anything really catch my eye? Guess we can look at the necro for this one since this works so much. I don't like this as much. Like, okay. Okay. Where's my Uggy? I don't like it. What's this? Nightmare. Nightmare. Kinda better. Blue always works well with Necromancer. It's the like blue on silver undead stuff. Like it just works. All the cool tones. Is this another tail? Yes. But no spine. Only tail. No spine. Nothing has an owl? Really? Gotta be a different cosmetic thing. Keep putting on lip gloss because my damn lips are dry. Yeah, the helm is cool. But I don't know, it doesn't excite me as much. Like the chainmail is very chainmail. If you ever want to do lazy chainmail, here's the cosplayer strat. Oh god, ad break! That is the worst timing. I'll have to explain it again. So chainmail like this, the tight weave. You just get yourself some used knit sweater. Go down to whatever thrift store. Maybe you have some bullshit in your closet that you were gifted from Aunt so-and-so 15 years ago that you've never fucking worn, and it's just like living in the back collecting moths or something. But you get that thing and you paint it. There is, I forget what it's called. There's an additive that you could put into any acrylic paint to make it more, I want to say adhesive, adherent. To make it better adhere to fabric. I'm losing my vocabulary because I never talk to anybody anymore. Yeah, that is our cosplay tip, and I will repeat that since these guys are gonna roll back in. Hey, ad break ended. Hopefully it ended earlier for you guys. So yeah, the hot pro tip is you literally take a knit sweater and you paint it. You don't have to do chains. It's gonna be hot as fuck. But you can probably get like some even like light knit looking thing for like clubwear somewhere if you would like want to put some money into it. But yeah, cheap chainmail, just paint sweaters. Easy. Can use it for anything. I think it's fabric medium that you put into acrylic paint. Yeah, you can use acrylics to paint any fabric and stuff. Yeah, just a plain ass sweater. It looks like fucking chainmail. If you want to be really super detailed about it, you start with a black sweater. Because then, wherever you put the silver paint, it's gonna pop. Wherever you don't put the silver paint, it'll look a little more antiqued. And you could also do like layering of the colors. So you could do like a medium gray on the black and then do the silver, so there's like even more variation. Or do like a gunmetal and then a brighter silver. But yeah, that's all the fuck you gotta do. You don't have to wear metal. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. You can just go to any thrift store or your closet or family, like whatever. Get a fucking sweater, man. Paint that shit. Just needs to be the small knit, which is pretty much half the sweaters out there. Because, you know, like there's a little tight knit But yeah, medium knit. Maybe you'll have to like take in the sleeves. Sometimes this kind of knit has like puffier sleeves for whatever reason. But yeah, it's very easy, very cheap. Cosplay tricks. Tips and tricks! Yeah, this design overall, it's not my favorite. Like, especially her fucking... comparing it to this. Like this just looks so much better for the design. I'm sorry, it's just better. Boob window consideration appreciated, but like it's just cooler. So yeah, right now our lead runners are this and that fucked up necromancer, which I'll go back to, the Herald of Pestilence. Let's see, that one and was somewhere. I am, oh, special offers. That's right. I'm smart. Yeah, this thing. This would still be really fucking cool. Oh, another plus with this one, very easy to store. Storage. Very easy to store. Should I need to sell it? A lot easier to ship. So there are many, many added bonuses to this simple design. Like, it's simple. It's also simple for me to fabricate. But it still has complexity. Like, I will still probably need to make these by hand. Thermoplastic, most likely. And like all the little chains and stuff. This is gonna be a lot of paint. This is a lot of paint work. Paint is gonna kick my ass. And then like aging the fabric. It's all of that detail work that's gonna take time. The wig is easy. The wig, I probably have some fuck-ass bob wig just chilling somewhere, or like some unused blonde wig or white silver wig or whatever. I could just like blow out and cut real quick. You know what I use to dye wigs? Copic markers. Like any alcohol markers, amazing for dyeing wigs. They're beautiful. And just fucking dye wigs. You don't have to do anything, you just paint them with the brushy. Just do a little brushy brush. Yeah, this looks comfy. This looks nice. This looks less expensive in materials as well. Let's be real. If there is an occurrence where I am wearing this at BlizzCon for Blizzard, but the contingency is I am just wearing whatever I make, there's like no pay of any kind, no reimbursement, no anything. This would be this would not only be the better bang for your buck, but this fuck ass will seriously be fun to mess around with. Look at the eyes. Like, it's just cavities. And again, there's mesh that you could get that you can glue around your eyes. That way it looks blacked out or whited out. And you can still see out. But because it's dark, you can't like really see your eyes unless you're like really up close and shining a light in. Yeah, I have no idea where to get it, but I will figure it out because I see like a bunch of people on Xiaohongshu. I'm still on there. That do like cosplay makeup tutorials, and they just fucking put that on. And they just do anime eyeball. And I'm like, wow! How long would this take me to create? I am old and weary, so I would want at least a month. If I'm given an oh shit schedule of a like, hey, so you know, we have this thing and we want you to wear this thing, and it just like happens to be this outfit. Also, this thing is next week. I could do it. I could. It would probably look almost as good. But I am old. My hands are tired. Doing like that much painting work, especially like a lot of this stippling and dry brushing, it kind of takes a toll on the fingertips. Like with all my wrist issues and things, like get numb hands and then I have to take a few days off. So I try to like do everything and then do all the painting. Yeah, I don't look that old. I am very old. This is unfiltered, only just light plus wig. Because I didn't want to do my hair leave me alone. My hair is a cloud under this, just shoved in there. So do not panic, I have not actually dyed my hair black. You know, it's a Diablo stream, so a little darker, a little nice. Yeah, I like this. Bunny! I wonder if he's awake. I'm trying to summon him. I want to show him. Get his opinion. I hear Netflix. He's watching Netflix. It's probably important. Look, alright, he just spent all day dealing with video games. The actual making. I need an opinion. An op onion. I'll go to the other one first. It was... Where's my notepad? Oh, there's Mercy. I hear cats. I only hear cats. Okay, well. Well. I have a feeling he'll like this one better. Because of course he would. But the other one is definitely more theatrical. If you wanna. So this is one. Look, it has boob window. Like leggies. It's still the thing that we always complain about Or it's like, at least it's not asymmetrical shoulder armor. But it's just the same silhouette as everything. But it has like the tail, it has a very full back, has a neat little under design. The colors are neat, the horns are cool. It has armor. Not too much armor, but it has a lot. And it's thin enough to where I could use like the really thin leather. Like the really thin leather. The other design is this motherfucker. You're not a fan?
It's garish.
Garish?
Too bad. Too bad.
I thought it would be fun to fuck with people. This thing.
I mean, I think the head.
Yeah. We can also do... What is the thing? This. Or is it just the design itself? Wow, that's ugly.
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like there's no thematic.
Mm-hmm.
No cultural reference.
Yeah, because like you see the collar thing here, right? But it's not like a long coat with tails that would have a collar. What are the sleeves? Why is this here? Like, I agree it's kind of easy maggy.
Like for talking Diablo.
Yeah, nobody know whomst. Nobody know whomst. I don't even know if chat can hear you. Chat, can you hear? Yeah, I don't know. I was just going through. The first one that really hit me was the Mother's Mercy. But I thought it would be cool, like, especially if there's a thing where, like, oh, we'll have you, like, at the booth or whatever in costume. But it's just taking what I make. What I was seeing here was, oh, it's creepy, I can fuck with people, right? In photos and things. Like, it's more interactive, I guess. But, I don't know. I didn't really take a look at some of these other ones.
I don't know. But yeah, I have strong feelings against that.
Yeah, a lot of these... Why do they just glue skulls on everything? Because it's Diablo.
For a while.
I want to be Elsa. Can I be Diablo Elsa? I will do the motherfucking braid. At the Anaheim Convention Center. Oh no.
I mean, I actually like that one.
Of those, yeah.
Not like...
We also saw, like, this...
I have a pet.
It's kind of uggo.
Lining characters as...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still this.
That's a better line.
Yeah, this is style. The other's just kind of like blind for sake. Horns don't grow out of eyes like that normally. But also this feels like a macrame project to me.
Well, I mean, you love feathers.
I love feathers, and so do the cats. That's why I like feathers, because I could just throw feathers at them. I could look into that, because there's like the little fake torch things that you could get with the little fans in them. And I'm pretty sure that if I change the material to the metallic, like kind of the iridescent, like sheer material that you might have seen like on costumes and stuff that's like on a lot of fairy wings and things like that. I'm pretty sure if I change it to that, but like just a yellow or orangey material, then like it could work.
Wait, so...
Or I could just light myself on fire. I mean...
Another costume?
Oh, this other costume, the Pandora costume, is for FanFest. And FanFest is early next year. This will be for BlizzCon, which is November next year. So this is the second half of the year.
Yeah.
I know. That's been kind of my thing, though. I know. I need to not die. No die. Yeah, I don't know. We can also like.
Salutations, wanderer.
Wait, what? Where? I don't know what it flipped to. Real quick. Oh, this one was cool. It's still like not my aesthetic, but look, like this is cool. That's cool. That would be cool to do, but I wouldn't want to wear it because this is just cumbersome shit. I like the eyes. Like the eyes painted everywhere. It's like some crazy fucking Cthulhu cultist shit. Yeah. Yeah. This fucking thing. This fucking thing that everybody like bought the pants for. Cause butts. Yeah. And yeah, we didn't go through like everything. Oh, we saw this. I was like, eh, I can just cosplay StarCraft. Yes, it's probably in that list. Yeah, literally just the fucking High Templar. Yep. And this shit, it's actually not hard to do. I mean, it's hard for me to do, but it's not like hard to look up how to do or make my AI figure out how to do, which is probably the strat now. Having AI program Arduino is the new meta.
Yeah, I just...
This guy. Wait. Oh. I was like, where did he? Oh, hey baby. Is that $25? What is the currency conversion? And I just realized I have this much. That's not the cost. That's the cost. I'm dumb. He's just a baby. Why can't this guy be the back equipment and just have him like on your back? Just strap him to your fucking back. These are cool though. Zergling. Of course I had to Kerrigan. Oh! Wow. Yeah, that's the... This is the Type 2. That is something. This is also not correct. No. This is a Sentai suit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But considering like all the texture and things that they put in, I'm surprised that they didn't color her properly. but they shorten the heels. That's nice. Thank you, Blizzard. One major design improvement. This feels so out of place. This feels more Predator than StarCraft. Just looking at it like the head. It feels so basic. Let's do a thing and slam a gem in it. Let's do a thing and slam a gem in it. Like, I know it's StarCraft, but that's like 90% of Diablo armor. This was going to be a Let's Play D4 stream, and it has turned into we are just staring at the fucking shop. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy. Let me just make this real quick. Here, let's get... Wow, let's look at the... Why did they change the shoulder to bracer proportions? It's kind of... I don't know, maybe it's just because they're that much smaller, but the bracers feel a lot smaller, like the horns aren't as long. Where would we store this? We wouldn't. We would sell it at the con. We would put the fucker in a box, stand in the center of the Anaheim Convention Center fountain thing, and just yell. True. And if I build an infestor, then we'll attract destiny, and we cannot do that. True. This is Warhammer. I don't know what you're talking about. This is 40k. I legitimately don't know the StarCraft reference, but I also didn't play Legacy. So I don't know if there's...
Well, it says it's 2 meters.
Yeah, but I didn't play Legacy, so like I don't know what this represents. Yeah. This is still Warhammer, I'm sorry.
I mean, my vote for you still.
The cool feathery monotone. It is cool. That's why, like, that is the only skin that I've bought. Because it's so fucking cool. It's like, Oh. Just no. It is very noisy. This would be very cool to make. This would be... This is a contest entry. If I make this, I'm entering the contest again. Rules permitting. This is really fucking cool. I could get the fiber optic fabric and then just black it out with the thicker non-woven fabric on top so it actually glows. This would also be more expensive. which the money's there, and I will stream. Yes. Because I could always set my laptop up anywhere too and stream off that. Yeah, this is okay. Alright. Yep. Okay, well, the Ursel. Wait, weapons. We didn't even look at the weapons. And I'll put some asterisks. We got a glaive with burning skulls. Shocker. We got magma, which is easy to achieve. I like easy. Are we getting a 3D printer? It would be faster, especially if these skulls are reused throughout the costume. Let's see. Oh, we can focus on the pieces. Hot damn. Okay, I don't see any skullies down there. For this specific design only.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. No, this is literally metal. This is like. Again, I will be unreachable by Cell. Look at all the strappies. Okay. Why didn't we look at this one before? Oh, because I said I wasn't going to go through like all of the classes because I don't play all of the classes. So it feels a little less sincere. But this is fucking cool. Alarm. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I kind of like the glaive though. Glaive is neat. Yeah, now we're going through all this shit. I'm sorry for the 3 of you who are still here for Diablo 4 stream. I'll do my best to jump into that tomorrow. Yes. Correct. Because see, I see the theatrics. I see the like over the top. It doesn't mean I like the design. I just like what I could do with it physically after it's made. This is, oh shit. I didn't see the smoldering. Oh man. This is gonna be one spicy costume. I'm gonna have so many battery packs. Oh shit, where am I gonna put the battery packs? I guess like here. I usually put them like in the backs of the shoulders. That's a good spot because then you could like pipe it down here, you could pipe it down the arms. What about legs? Where do I put on legs? I don't know where the fuck I would put the battery here. Oh man. Well, I guess we have to figure out if Blizzard wants to do anything with me. I will work on that. As you guys know, plans always just kind of roll out over time. I have no idea. This will be my first BlizzCon as a partner. That's why I say like I have to wait and see. I know that they always do things. I just know that this year, like, I've, you know, been asking a lot of questions like, hey, what if we do this? do you guys want to do this? Because I can do this. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. We'll talk about that. Like, okay. But that wasn't a, yes, let's do it, we're doing it. That's just a, write that one down. Save it for later. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell my schedule will be for BlizzCon. I even had a thought earlier, which I decided against, at least for the moment, of like at least reaching out to like offer help if they need it, because I know staffing is kind of questionable. But I looked up on LinkedIn, and a couple of my friends, which I know would still be involved in the whole cosplay ops thing, are still there, so I'm not super worried. I can still reach out, especially if like I'm not really up to anything at BlizzCon. Especially day 2. Day 1 is hell, which seems like it's going to be more literal this time. I might actually suffocate in this thing. I have to cut my nose off again. Time for another surgery. Why the Maleficent horns? Like, I know, but still, why? This does remind me of those giant fucking things that shit fire at you from across the map. Like the giant guys that have these things on their heads, the braziers. Yes, alright. Oh, boys, it looks like we have a good candidate. I get to do gunmetal. Like I said, silver is my favorite. Of course, you're not seeing my skin color with this, but don't have to worry about skin tone. I just prefer silver anyway. Then it's like the champagne gold instead of like a bright gold. I'm into it. Oh, extra chains. I see, I see. See if I can... Yeah. Wish I had done this earlier. Dumb. My IQ is a prime number. Full on bracer for true chats. Man. I could just hang out outside all day and just bother smokers in the smoking areas whenever they're like, anybody got a light? Just walk up to them and stare. I know, I'm sorry. It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. Chainmail. Doing the cosplay contest, they very seldom see you this up close to know that I am actually spray painting a sweater. Yeah, stream is just about over. I'm gonna wrap up here in a minute. It is much too late to start a D4. Or else I will be playing for the Europeans. They won't mind, but you know, I'm trying to not make this a habit any more than I have. I need to adjust my sleep schedule. Good night, Boxy. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, barring any stupid medical bullshit. This is cool. Man. Sitting down. No. I can do the same thing and make this detachable, maybe, hopefully. Dear God. I mean, it has to be for the skirt. Especially if I do the fiber optic stuff. Should I do that? I'll figure something out. I'm gonna do some research and see like what they have for the fiber optic fabrics. Like, if I can come across like the party curtains that they use it for, and if I could just modify those, maybe I can make a less expensive version? Yeah, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, I need to see what's out there and what the prices are looking like to know if that's even possible. Yes, everybody take care. I will try to be back tomorrow with like actual game streams. I was not expecting us to do a fucking deep dive on the Blizzard shop, but here we are. Welcome to cosplayer streams. Have a good night, everybody.